to Stand Up on the Spot. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm your host, Jeremiah Watkins, and make some noise if you've never seen Stand Up on the Spot before. All right. We, the comedians, are coming on stage with no prepared material. We're going to ask you guys, the audience, for suggestions. You're going to yell stuff out, and we have to create Stand Up on the Spot based off of your suggestions. That's the show. I don't know why people are laughing in my face when I'm describing what the show is. That's what we're about to get into. You guys get the concept? We better move forward. Ready to do this right here, right now, huh? Could I give my first suggestion? What do we got?
Eye contact.
Eye contact. Eye contact is a sign of confidence, people say, but it can also be a sign of creepiness. You have to balance eye contact out where, you know, if you feel someone that's staring at you a little bit too much, then you start getting a little weirded out. It goes from confident to creepy really quick. So you kind of gotta like, you know. It's really nice to meet you. That's a cool guy, and from what I built up in my imagination. That's what I see cool guys, you know, cool the leading man in movies and stuff like that. You know, they're earnest and they listen and they know how to receive information. But then for whatever reason, they just get this glimmer in their eye. And they look off in the distance and it's like, yeah, I'd love to hear more about your family. That guy never wants to hear more about your family. Spoiler, but he knows how to make strong eye contact during sex when he has you in the bed, you know what I'm saying? Next suggestion, what do we got?
Grilled pineapple.
Grilled pineapple. I'm from Kansas City, and there's just certain things I don't believe that you should barbecue, sir. Some things, you know, like I've changed a lot over the years of moving from Kansas to LA, but there's certain things that I'm like, all right, listen, all right. I don't care what your pronoun is, I don't care. I don't care who you marry, you know, I don't care about me. I'm actually very progressive. But there will not be a pineapple that hits this charcoal grill. That is where I draw the line in life. That's where my Kansas roots stay, hold and firm grasp on me. Keep having a good time if you keep making eye contact with me, okay? This guy is one of the scariest front row audience members I've had in a long time. I don't know if he has an accent or not, but he has one of those hats, but then it's just a mask, and I feel like you say "bruv" a lot. Listen, bruv. I don't know if I can relate with you on the grilled pineapple thing. Is Jason Statham in the front row? Yes. That's who I am. And I love grilled pineapple. I love it very much. Another suggestion from the back. What do we got? Junkyards, thank you. If you have not been to a junkyard in person with your dad in real life, then you lived a better childhood than me. You are what I call privileged. I have been to the junkyard with my papa way too many times, where I thought that was a normal occurrence as a kid, to go to the junkyard to get spare parts and whatnot for different cars or different things just around the house. We gotta fix the vacuum cleaner again. Going to the freaking junkyard. Miss, have you ever gone to a junkyard in real life? Yeah. I've been to so many junkyards. You have no idea how many junkyards I've been to. What did you get at the said junkyard?
Car parts.
Car parts? More description, please. Just generic stuff?
Like
Exactly. I didn't know we were kindred spirits. She got half of a freaking door. She only needed half. That's what you need at junkyards. Hi, could I just get the glass inside the rear view mirror of... I don't need the actual plastic. I just need the glass to put inside of it. I'll do the glue job myself because I can't afford the whole part. The part that they quoted, that's a sign that you're not doing well in life, is when a part of your car breaks off and you're like, okay, well, let's take it to the dealership and we'll see how much they charge. And then they're like, that'll be $1,500. And you're like, that's worth more than the car. Do I just give you the car now? It's still drivable, but this is an awkward conversation for me to let you know that I'm not fixing my car here. Let's get another suggestion. I like you guys a lot. Another tip for the show. When the comedians go to the audience for suggestions, just in case a comic doesn't want to talk about school. I'm just... Should have stuck with school, Jeremiah. Should have stuck with school. Interesting. Do I have school shooter vibes? Tell me. You can be honest with me. You gotta know? Thank you. You're like, this person seems like a good person. Thank you. I appreciate that. And the guy who yelled out, school shooter. Give me a little wink if we're onto something. I think we might be onto something. Have you ever been near a school shooting or anything like that? Guy who yelled that out.
Yeah, I live not close to Parkland, but I live in Florida.
You live in Florida?
Yeah.
God be with you. That's a rare, you're a rare Floridian. You're wearing a mask inside? That's crazy. Surprised the school shooter could even make it outside of that mask. It's amazing. Would you say you're a progressive person compared to a lot of Florida?
That's not a high bar to clear, but yeah.
You're like, that's like stepping over a limbo stick. That's all that is, really. I wouldn't pat myself on the back too much. I wonder if, they've talked about teachers having guns, in the classroom. Are you pro that?
God no, it's retarded.
Well, some people would say that retarded is not a progressive word. So that bar kind of just got... Guys, who's ready to kick off the show? What do you say, huh? You guys are an amazing crowd. I love the energy in here. Keep it up. This next comedian coming to the stage is the host of the 420 show here at JFL. Please welcome my brother, Mike Rita, to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
You guys are fucking nuts. Who the fuck comes to a show like this? Do we watch these guys perform their well-crafted material? Nah, let's watch them survive for their life. While we drunkenly yell shit out at 11 o'clock at night on a fucking Thursday. You're all degenerates. You too with the mask for sure. All right, yell some shit. I don't know what the fuck.
Light beer.
Light beer?
Love it.
It's like therapy. You're like, light beer? I'm like, kind of gay. All right. Therapy's going well. What else we got out there?
Hair gel.
Hair gel. I wish I had some. Fuck, look at that shit. In Portuguese. That's like half in my blood right now. Hair gel. When I was a kid, my mother used to put mousse. Isn't there anything better than that? Then your hands are sticky like fuck. That's my hair gel bit. That's what you get, you fucking degenerates. So what else do we got? Medieval times, yo. Medieval times. Fucking, oh man, overpriced chicken and mid-level entertainment. Fucking. You know what's funny about medieval times? I am a born and raised Torontonian. I grew up on fucking Lansdowne and Bloor my whole life. I came here with immigrant parents. I have never once been to fucking medieval times. Not on a school trip, not with nothing. When you have immigrant parents, you don't go to fucking medieval times. You don't do Toronto shit. My parents have been here since the fucking 70s. I can't get my dad to go to the CN Tower, let alone fucking medieval times. My dad's so immigrant sometimes I'll be like, Dad, let's go to the CN Tower. He'll be like, CN Tower, look, I can see from here, $50 in the pocket. Medieval times, yo. Jeez, that's pretty good. That's a good one. What else we got?
World Cup.
Yeah. World Cup makes me sad because my father likes soccer more than he likes my career. You know what I mean? He does. He does. The first time I ever did Just for Laughs, I go, Dad, come to Montreal. I'll buy your flight. We'll go to Montreal, see Just for Laughs. He goes, I can't. Portugal going to play in the World Cup. I go, what the fuck? You can watch the game from there. Nah, I don't want to go. I don't give a shit, you know? I swear to God. As a Portuguese kid, the World Cup hurts. I'm like, yeah, Ronaldo, fine. What else we got?
Leo DiCaprio.
Oh, I'd love to fuck him. Yeah. I'm not even gay, but sometimes you look at him, you're like, I wish I was 25 again. You know? You know, some guys are so good looking, you fuck them. It's okay, man. As men, we got to start embracing this shit. You see a good looking guy, you're like, fuck that guy. No. Touch his dick at least. You telling me you wouldn't touch Leonardo DiCaprio's dick just for the story? You know, everybody would introduce you as that. Doesn't matter what you do in life, everybody would be like, hey, come here. You see that guy right there? Touch Leonardo DiCaprio's dick. I saw it. Oh, man, that was a weird one. I don't know why I took it there, huh? You yelled out something so innocent, and by the end I was like, let me touch your back, oh, Leo! What else we got?
Drive-in theaters.
Oh, drive-in theaters, huh? Nah, they're good. You can't make fun of that shit. That shit's nostalgic. It's true. You know, you're driving to a drive-in theater, you pay whatever the fuck it is for the car. It's kind of cold. Mosquitoes are biting you. People are smoking weed. Everyone's getting drunk. Nah, you know what? They're fucking sick. I take it back. Drive-in theaters are way better than real movie theaters. I'll tell you that, because you can't do coke at a real theater. You can't. You can't. The kids cry and shit. Oh, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Vegans.
Vegans are I think at heart good people. They're just confused. Where's this guy fucking coming from? Oh, you're a waiter. Oh, I was like, oh man, someone's calling me. Let's pick it up quick. It's my boy Beacon. He gets a minute. Beaks, I'm live on stage at Just for Laughs. You have 30 seconds. Go.
Dude, you remember that time we went to go watch a movie, dude? And we were hanging out, we got a 1 liter Coke to share between the both of us. And I go to grab it, and the cap wasn't on it fucking straight. I grabbed the freaking 1 liter cup of Coke, and I end up squeezing it in my fist, and it spills on your jeans in your lap. But your jeans were so tight that it created a bowl on your crotch, and you had fucking Coke just sitting in your crotch like a puddle. And you looked at me and said, are you kidding me right now, dude? Are you fucking serious, dude? And I'm like, I am so fucking sorry, dude. I'm like, let me get you a napkin. You just pulled your jeans up like taut, and the fucking just splashed down, buddy. A whole fucking puddle.
Dude, you just fucking killed at a Just for Laughs comedy show, dude. Holy shit. That is fucking hilarious. Beaks, man, I'm literally live on stage at a show where you just make up shit that the audience, and somebody just yelled out drive-in, and then you call 30 seconds, you're like, dude, Marita time, man.
I'm sorry, I love you. I did it because I love you.
All right, man, I love you too. I'll talk to you after, bro. That's fucking, dude, what the fuck? That's hilarious, yeah. That's my best friend Beeks, man. Jesus Christ. You guys want to hear a story? He's from Toronto too. He actually fucking grew up on Ossington and Dupont, like fucking right there. One time we were crossing to Ossington and Dupont. I gotta make up jokes that you guys tell, but I gotta tell a story because this fucker just called. When I was a teenager, I was really fucked up, and I used to do fucked up pranks to my friends. Man, one time I pretended to have a heart attack on crossing Dupont and Ossington. It was still flip phones. So we're walking across the street, and I for some reason, like, I'm gonna pretend to have a heart attack. And I went, ah, and I really did it. I fucking really sold it like I was dying. And he wasn't expecting it. So on the middle of the street, he's going, Reeds, help, my friends, dude, are you okay? And I go, ah. And then some lady ran over, she's like, I'm gonna call the police. And then I got up, I'm like, nah. And it was insane. This guy's my best friend. I love him, man. Fucking beats. Yeah. Okay, one or two more. What do we got?
High school reunion.
Oh, fuck, man. High school reunion. Actually, I would love that because I'm probably the coolest person from my high school. So it would be like, oh, Just for Laughs. It was like, actually, 5 Just for Laughs. One more.
Portugal, baby.
Portugal, baby. I am Portuguese, and I just come from Portugal. I'm going to tell you guys something. You don't know that you're a weed Nazi till you go to a place where they don't have good weed. And then you show your Canadian blood as soon as you get there. They're like, this is our best weed. You're like, I wouldn't buy this if I was dying, bro. What the fuck is it? You guys have been great. I've been Mike Rita. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your show. Give it up for Jeremiah. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's actually coming up.
Keep it going for Mike Rita, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are going to take some suggestions together, see what we can come up with. So, what do we got?
Voicemail.
Voicemail. Do you still leave voicemails?
I hope not. Fuck, that's the worst shit in the world. I don't even know my voicemail code. You ever get to that fucking prompt and you're like, voicemail code? I haven't used this thing in fucking 3 years.
Yeah, mine is full, and my parents hate it. The fact that they can't reach me to be like, hi, Jeremiah, I have this concern about this. Like, I'm forcing them to text me, and it takes them forever to text. So they're just like, you gonna clear your voicemail anytime soon? Or? And I'm like, no, I'm feeling pretty good about this decision. Avoiding a lot of family drama that I don't need to hear
Probably
about.
for the best that it's full, you know?
Yeah.
What else we got out there?
Bullies.
Bully? Why did you say it like that? Somebody bullying you right now and you're crying out for help? Bullies.
It sounded like he was literally like, that's it. Bullies!
They're from the rival comedy club down the street.
I heard you guys were making things up on the spot down the street.
Hey, I heard you were talking to my gal, pal.
Honestly, that would be way scarier than like, hey,
dude.
I'll meet you at the flagpole, Peterson.
Unison bullies. Jesus, fuck, that's nuts, man.
Did you have bullies growing up?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, growing up in Toronto, you got lots of bullies, man.
Hey,
Toronto's a tough city, it's true, man. It's like, you know, like if you grew up in the countryside, it might be a little less, but in the city, you got people that are tough. And I grew up on Lansdowne and Bloor, so that shit was super tough over there, man. Lots of crackheads and shit. Crackheads would bully you. Because they yell at you, because they're like, you got change? You're like, no, you got fucking change, and now you're like, please, bullies.
I've got a loony, maybe a toonie for you. I don't even want. I'm not touching that.
I don't want none of that. Yo, that was good, though.
What do we got? What else? Board games. My family is really into board games, but they get too competitive a little bit. Were you a Monopoly kid growing up? What was your board game of choice growing up?
Nah, see, I grew up with immigrant parents. You played cards and dominoes. Those were our board games, for real. My dad would just be, you know how to play dominoes? You're like, I'm 6. Play the fucking domino! 3, 3, 5, 5. What do you want?
Like, I liked that bear.
Yeah, but you only like it for a little bit.
Let's grab one more suggestion.
Scam calls.
Scam calls.
Oh,
It's okay. He went like this after like, I don't know. It's a great suggestion, buddy. Don't lose confidence halfway through. I love that.
Yeah, you definitely lost confidence as the words were coming out. You're like, scam call.
I guess that's what we're doing here.
Scam calls are getting lazy in Canada, too. They're always just telling you have a package that they've called you to come pick up. Right? You ever get that one? FedEx has tried to reach you for 3 days. You're like, why did it switch? Why did it switch mid-scam? It starts English and it goes Chinese. You're like, man, these Chinese people got to stop getting fucking scammed.
Do you ever mess with people on the other end if you know that it's a scam call?
Oh, God, I fucking love it, man. I love smoking weed and talking, so anybody that'll talk to me for nothing. I'm just high. I'm like, hello. They're like, hey, yeah, do you want your ducts cleaned? You're like, I live in a fucking apartment. Sure, bro. Come clean my fucking ducts. Here's one of my ducks right now. Get the fuck out of here.
Guys, keep it going for Mike Rita.
You guys are great, man. Thank you so much, everybody. Hey.
Are we having a good time so far, ladies and gentlemen? I want you to keep that amazing energy right now. Keep it going for your next comic coming to the stage. Amazing writer, amazing stand-up comedian. We did JFL New Faces together years ago. Please welcome my pal, Emmy Blotnick, to the stage. Come on!
Gonna be fun. I brought my phone on stage in case I could call somebody. You know what I mean? Let's try this. Or let's not. This is not my thing. I don't care what happens. All right, let's make a call. Essential oils. So glad you asked. I love them. I love them, but there are certain essential oils that if you put them in the bath, you feel like you lit your body on fire. So I'll just spread the word that sweet orange is not a bath oil. Okay. Essential. Harry Potter. I wish I gave a shit about this. I can't, I won't, I don't. I read the first 3 books when they came out. I'm dating myself. And then I watched Harry Potter 1 with kids I was babysitting, and I fell asleep. And I'm not gonna resume Harry Potter 1. I don't care what house you're in. My whole stance on this infuriates my husband to no end, where I'm like, you're little monsters, and you're sci-fi, you're in your fantasy, and you're Gattaca, and you're no, and he's just like, they're all different. And I'm like, they're not. I'm so sorry. They're not. Another suggestion?
Living nannies.
Living nannies?
Live in nannies.
Lemon nannies? Like sweet citrusy nannies? Is this a candy that we're inventing? Call Maynard's a candy brand we don't have in the US. I don't know how foundational it is to your lives. Can you imagine your lives without Maynard's? Big fan of Coffee Crisp. Another suggestion. Shooting stars. Shooting stars. I saw a double rainbow in Scotland. I'm gonna talk about it for a moment. It's life affirming when everyone can see the same double rainbow. I hope you're in a big crowd the next time it happens. It's like one of the cutest, warmest, life affirming. It costs nothing to go, look. If you look up, everybody looks up. It photographs amazingly. That never happens. Like when people take pictures of fireworks and you're like, you're not gonna be the one. Turns out, Toronto weed makes me a catty bitch. Shit. Fun. Suggestions. Eyelash extensions. Wow. I mean, are you pro or anti? You don't have to be one or the other. You can be neutral as well. Have you had them? Yeah. Have you? Yeah. I just can't keep it up. I know. Who has time? It feels like a nap. Yeah, but then you pay them like $400. So, and then rips out your real eyelashes, and then you look like you can't cook a meal for yourself. It's gotta be time to go. hiking? No. Analog clocks? Sure. Hey, Jeremiah, I think I'm ready for you to host your show.
Give it go for Emmy Blotnick.
Just wander back there like a toddler. I'm like, Dad.
I was so confused. All of a sudden, I'm looking at her in the green room. I'm like, if you're here, then who's out there? And she's like, please come now.
I'm like, hey, man, I'm really stress testing your concept.
Let's see what we can do together. What suggestions we got?
Girlfriends with a lot of plants.
Wow. I feel like you no longer have a girlfriend.
She had a lot of plants. I just wanted to kick it and chill.
I find it a little bit relieving if if your partner has just any ideas. It's nice if they're like, okay, we're gonna go out to eat, and then we're gonna go on a walk, and then we're gonna go home, and then we'll make love. And I'm like, this sounds amazing.
Yeah, oh my God. I
Right?
love just being in the sidecar. That's the hard thing. Then you stop knowing how to read maps if you get in the sidecar too much.
Yeah.
Then when you're in a city alone, you walk in circles. You're like, I was really getting lost in my music, and it turns out I'm further than when I started from where I'm going.
I'm guessing you dated someone, a girlfriend with a lot of plans, yeah?
Yeah, I treated them kind of like pets.
They treated you like a pet?
The plants.
The plants treated you like a pet.
Well, this welcome to therapy on the spot. I'm not really sure.
And when you look at this sweatshirt, who do you see in the...
Do you see any ink blot forming in your mind?
Yeah. She loved her plants too much. Tough shit.
I mean, man, that guy's standards are kind of crazy. Dude, she cooked for me. She was like an amazing, like we spent years together. But this bitch loved her plants, man.
Her vines were thriving while our love was dying. I think we get music publishing rights on that.
Yeah. It definitely sounds like a Natasha Bedingfield song or something. That's good.
CC lawyer.
Yeah. Let's grab another suggestion. What do we got over here?
The 90s.
The 90s. Okay. The 90s, I'm a 90s kid, so I do feel like it was a good decade. It was a really strong decade. I think that we had some of the best advertisements out of any era. Like you look back in the day, like the 50s, like this is a new refrigerator, you know, and then the 90s are like, are your parents divorced? Do you want to get a squirt gun upside your head? Well, Nerf just created the cum gun. Kids are being like drizzled in slime and stuff. The cum gun, new from Nerf.
Remember Apple Jacks?
Guys, give it a go for Emmy Blotnick. Are you guys ready for your final comedian of the night? Your next comedian, come to the stage. I've been following for a long time. I love him. You may have seen him on The Tonight Show. He's got multiple amazing specials. Please welcome my pal, Nick Thune, to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Come on!
Thank you.
Death of the Queen.
Noted.
Parallel parking. By Dory.
Broth.
All right. We're not taking any more. I wish broth. Man, I like bone broth. You ever sip down any bone broth? Yeah? Weirdo. I said I liked it. I never drink it. It's cool though. The death of the Queen. I mean, being from America, I'm still pretty happy about that. I mean, it's just the celebration hasn't stopped, to be honest. You gotta see people running around just, woo! You know, time for a king. Everyone's, yeah! It's kind of nice that that guy just kind of gets to step in right there towards the end of his life. With his fucking fat fingers and... What a lucky guy, right? Death of the Queen, broth. Broth is it's a process, really, to kind of get in the broth, you know. You gotta, well, first of all, you gotta get a bone. Which, you know, human bones. I mean, that's honestly, how would you even know? You know, I feel like, yeah, if it's meat, I'd be like, I think that's a human, but bone-wise, fucking cares, man. Get that. What is in bones, by the way? It's like, people like suck stuff out of marrow. Yeah, I didn't ask. Thank you, though. It was a rhetorical question.
Supersonics.
Supersonics.
Ice cream truck.
Well, the Supersonics are a basketball team that they just said, like, we're good. I'm from Seattle, so I was kind of around for that. And I don't... Okay, so the Sonics played in Seattle, and I grew up on the east side of Seattle where Microsoft it was starting when I was young. I'm 42, almost 43. And Microsoft was just starting, and my parents became members of this club called the Pro Sports Club, and it was a workout gym, and it was just a trailer. It was like basically like an empty RV with like a treadmill in it, and it cost like $20 a month. And then Microsoft started across the street, and Microsoft bought the Pro Sports Club, and it became the nicest club, like the nicest place in Washington, and we just got grandfathered in. We were now just members of the Pro Club, and it was like tennis pros and all this stuff, and the Sonics started training there in the summer. So the Sonics would train there, and then they'd be in like the locker room and shit. And if you're in the locker room at the Pro Club, basically you're sitting down, and there's just men watching ESPN naked on leather chairs. It's just, that's the whole locker room. And also fucking Sean Kemp with his dick out, just like walking around. And I just remember one time I was peeing, and Sean Kemp was peeing right next to me, and I just kind of did like a... It's just not right, you know? And I often wonder if he did the same to me. And what kind of an ego boost he got. My dad and my godfather, growing up, had like a back and forth of pantsing each other. You know pantsing, where you just pull someone's pants down, and that's a thing? So like they would do it to each other in situations that were funny. So like I have twin brothers that are twins, they're younger than me, and my dad was holding 2 twins and a grocery bag and was trying to hand one off to Jim, my godfather, at a grocery store, and he just pantsed my dad. And my dad wore a jock strap, like a baseball cup without the cup in it. No one ever knew why he wore that. That was just what he wore. Such a weird thing from my childhood where, it's one of those things like, did he wear that? But, so there was pantsing, and then finally one day we were at the pro club, and we were in the pool, and they had an Olympic-sized pool, and it was really a beautiful pool, and my dad is in the water, and he sees Jim. And so my dad goes underwater and comes up from behind Jim, and I'm in the pool, and I'm watching, and it's like a fucking, like, a shark attack is happening underwater. You just see, like, hitting his hands. My dad is just pulling everything he can underwater, and he comes up, he can't get his pants down, and he looks over, and Jim is sitting on the side of the pool. This was just a guy. And my dad doesn't wear his glasses, so he couldn't fucking see. And it was just... I will never forget it's like they could have used that in Jaws or something, honestly, the way that goes. But yeah, I saw Sean Kemp's dick. What are you gonna do? Also, I saw, who's the guy that took over Steve Ballmer? Saw his dick. Yeah. Sorry, a guy from America's bragging. Who wants to show me their dick? Thank you very much. I think that's how it's supposed to go. I don't know. I got lit, right? Yeah.
Nick Thune, ladies and gentlemen. Right. We're going to take a couple suggestions together, see what we can do with them.
Oh, man, I'm so...
Excited?
No, I actually didn't know what word to say there.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Yep. I think this is going to be a pretty good 3 minutes.
I've heard that before.
And I've said it 100 times.
What do we got? What do we got?
Oh!
Endangered Species, I heard.
Burning Man.
Burning Man.
Yeah.
That voice matches the suggestion.
Uh-huh. What does that mean? I just want to know, because everyone laughed and I don't think it fucking made sense. Oh, I turn on him.
Yeah. Nick!
I just want to know, because she said that and it sounded like a normal fucking voice to me, man.
Nick, I'm your partner, man. We're trying to help each other out up here.
I like working alone.
You're starting to film noir. That's when Jeremiah really messed up. He had no idea I hated his guts the second I saw him earlier this evening.
Endangered species, man.
Endangered
Wow.
species.
It's really sad, to be honest, that they're in such danger.
Yeah. I think that there's a lot of felines that are going extinct. There's certain insects that go extinct. The bald eagle is the first bird that I can think of that is nearing.
Yeah.
You know.
I know, and that makes me feel like shit with I've got a bald eagle feathered jacket. And it's like,
But does it look good?
oh my God, yeah. You should see it with my koala pants. There's people that think pandas are fake, and I'm one of them.
You think that there's somebody inside a mascot costume in there?
Yeah, man. What are they doing? They're not.
Listen, if Panda Express exists, I mean, it can't be a real place.
Panda Express now is serving vegan options.
Tell me more.
Well, I wish I could, but that's all I got.
Are you an orange chicken guy when you go to Panda Express? What do you get?
I would have to go to find out. Honestly, I would have to go there to see what it is that I would get.
Do you not dip your toes in the mall kiosk food?
I have not. I mean, I technically don't eat meat.
But do you eat Panda?
Human, I eat bone broth, of course. Bone broth's not meat. That's just bone.
And that's how it started. Years ago. I had my taste of a little bone broth and went really far.
I went really hard.
What other
I
suggestions?
want more.
Yeah. 5 p.m. nap? What up? I'm all about that nap life.
I'm sorry. Did you say 5 p.m. or did you say 1700 hours? Because I'm on military time.
Nick, are you still with me? Nick!
No, 1700.
Nick! These damn panda bears are everywhere.
I don't know. I like a nap. I mean, at 5 o'clock.
Does it help you? Does a short nap, like some people can take those, those power naps are like 15 to 20 minutes, or are you a guy that takes like, you got to take an hour or 2 hours to really knock it out?
Well, listen, I don't want to brag, but I like a short nap, and I know that's a big brag, but a long nap for me is like I'm able to do the short nap. If you're not able, that's the problem, because you need to be able to control, everything. Do you set an alarm on your phone?
Yeah.
That's why I actually, in my military time, my phone is on that, because you used to not be able to set like, if you like set your alarm for 7 a.m., it could accidentally be 7 p.m. And so I used to have to start doing military time because I'm a fucking idiot and wasn't fully watching.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That and I worked at Old Navy. And you do not.
You're telling me that Old Navy is so strict they use military time there?
Yeah. You don't want to show up work at fucking 5 a.m., when your shift starts at 1700 hours. You walk in, you do a salute the manager, and then when they turn around, no respect.
I
right?
like the idea of people joining Old Navy thinking it's the actual Navy. You know what I mean? They're saluting jeans that are like like up in the rafters of Old Navy.
Yeah.
The folding is like very military style as they're putting them on,
Your grandfather with Alzheimer's is just in there with his uniform on. Like, what is this, a VFW?
Back in my day, it was a real Navy I was a part of.
As he's folding a shirt.
Yeah. You're like, can I go now? No, that's 4 more hours for you.
4 score. I was just thinking 4 score and 7 years ago.
Abraham Lincoln.
Does he say 4 score and 7 years?
4 score and 7 years ago. Our forefathers, yeah.
It's all. It's funny because it'd be a great foreskin joke there. I feel like 4 skin and 7 inches ago. I was a Gentile.
Do you think there's step forefathers out there?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, and that's a tough life.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and as far as the forefathers go, I mean, which 4 were they? I don't. I always wondered. Let's just delete that. Delete it. I'm just being brave.
Our last suggestion together.
Yes.
What do we got?
Honda.
Honda.
Hondas, and that guy wants to know about other athlete sticks.
Did you say Gary Payton's dick? Didn't see it. I would have remembered the glove.
Do you think he had a special condom that he wore?
Yeah, I mean, I know he wore a glove when he jerked off. You ever done that? Jerked off? You can tell us.
I did jerk off in a condom once.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really did. It was before I had ever had sex, and I was like, this is what it's going to feel like, right? I jerked off in a condom over a toilet. And weird enough, it's the exact same feeling, guys.
Yeah. Safe. Yeah, you're a safe guy. I thought
you were calling me safe.
Yeah, and safe. Yeah, I used to jerk off into socks.
My friend did that and got...
Whoa. What?
He's like, I used to jerk off
Okay,
into...
that's enough. That's me.
Yeah,
No, you're doing a good thing there.
yeah.
Don't do it.
My friend, he jerked off into a sock, no lie, got athlete's foot on his dick. And that was when I was like, I need better friends.
I mean, I don't know, an athletic dick.
I think you're onto something.
But what about Honda, though? Someone said Honda.
Yeah, Honda.
What do you think we should do about that, sir? Come on, give us the punchlines, too.
They're...
You ever have a Honda?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I've been a Honda Acura guy for a while. I currently
Well, you
drive
know
a
there are
Honda.
two different types of cars.
They have the same engine.
Okay. So, do they make a Honda Acura?
Well, there's Honda engines inside Acura cars.
And does Honda know about that?
Guys, keep it going for Nick Thune. That was Stand Up on the Spot. Did you guys have a good time tonight? Keep it going for all the comedians that you saw. Nick Thune. Emmy Blotnick. Mike Rita. I'm Jeremiah Watkins. Come see us every second Tuesday of the month at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles if you're ever in the States. Toronto, just for laughs. I love y'all. I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Ha ha ha, loft.